What's going on? It is Matthew Snows, the Goal Crease Guardian, and I am here now with some game footage. My first game footage in a little bit. I got called in to do some summer league stuff, and we're going to be rolling with it for the rest of the summer. So games are coming, and for this particular game, I've got on something a little bit different that I will get to later on in the video, but I'm excited to share with you. So let's roll right into the game. Okay, first game action in a while. We're going to see how some of the changes I've been working on fit into a game situation versus more of a scrimmage type situation. Plus, if you look closely, I am wearing the Bauer Hyperlites. I got some demos and I'm really excited to try them out. Goalie at the other end is actually a guy that I played against and worked with a little bit at Future Pro, named Kevin O'Shea. Solid goaltender. You guys are going to see a couple of saves in this one from him that are just out of this world. Now I've got a whole video coming on the Hyperlites, so stay tuned to the channel for that, but you'll get some initial impressions in this video, and one of the things that I found right away was just how well I moved when I was on the ice in them. You'll see it a couple of times in this game, what I mean. Plus, stuff like that, rebounds just pop off the blocker even when they hit weird spots, which was really, really cool. After the whistle still counts, right? This post, this right post down here was coming off all night because there was a massive hole in it, but had some fun with it at least, you know. Backdoor cross crease, good play. What are you gonna do, right? Is what it is. That one got tipped out in front too, so I was really happy with that. One thing with this glove versus my CCM glove, they're the same break, but the hand positioning is a little bit different. I talk about it a little bit in the review that's coming soon, but it was an interesting feeling, almost like there was like a first baseman's mitt versus a shortstop's mitt. There's much more at the outside of my fingers in this one than there is in the CCM. There's one of those saves. That's I gotta give him a replay for that. Come on. You can see how wide I get, just doesn't let me move over. good curl and drag shot. I got to stay a little bit narrower on my feet if I'm going to stay with him on that play. The seal on these pads was just fantastic. I absolutely loved it. And look at the sliding there. There's a lot of movement from me, but lots of good sliding from those pads. I was really impressed by that, to be honest with you. I was a little worried with how they would feel on my leg coming in, but I was able to adjust it enough that I was pretty happy with it. And through one, you know, playing pretty well, even shots, even goals against. The thing for me, this is my second skate in these pads, just trying to get used to how I strapped them. They were a little bit looser in this game than I would normally do it, actually, but I felt pretty good in them, so that's a good sign. This is the other one. It might have been throwing the stick, but I mean, that's sick too. I hate to get upstaged in my own video, but here we are. It's made two of the better saves I've seen all year. It was rolling slower than it looks, and it died, and I didn't commit, as you could clearly see, so he scored. Whoops. I get bailed out by the fact that he misses that puck twice, but I'll take it. There's a good hard rebound off of that blocker, just rockets away. and there's a whiff. Whoops. Yeah, I got nothing, just bad angle, bad width. But I think that the amount of width I can get in my stance with these, because they have the flatter bottom of the boot and because of the bungee toe ties, was pretty sweet. It just allowed me to get sometimes a little too comfortable really wide. So you can see I do a lot of resetting to my feet like that. That was the most under control I felt in these pads in this game, which I think is a big deal. Just trying to adjust to pads that slide different than what I'm used to, that have a different, very different feeling than what I'm used to. And again, I'll get into that in the review. But as far as, you know, going in through this game, I'm feeling pretty decent. A couple of weird ones in the second period, but you know, you let those go and you move on. I mean, for the most part, this is exactly what I was hoping to do carrying into a game. Got the ball. That's one of those that was really nice and different than my CCNs, how hard it kicked that rebound away. I was quite happy with that in that spot, actually. One of those things I never thought I would say about a rebound or about pads, but here we are. Getting very used to the glove at this point now. That replay is actually really good because despite how loose I have the pads compared to normal, you can see how well they move with my leg and how balanced I looked, and honestly it translated right into how I felt. I was very over my toes, very aggressive, and I really liked that. These are the first two times that rebounds really kind of ate me up a little bit. Right off my pad, almost to a guy, and then again off my pad, almost to a guy, then right off the top of the pad, which was a spot that I noticed was a lot firmer than my CCMs, and actually made some saves that I wouldn't have expected because of it. It was pretty cool. Alright, so there you have it. That is my first game in a while, and a game in the Bauer Hyperlites. Quick notes on the pads, because I'm going to have a full review coming. I loved them. I thought that they were really great. Normally I'm a little bit softer pad, as you would probably guess because I wear E-Flex 4s, but soft boot, firm shin, tight to my leg, glove felt good, blockers, rebounds were really hot. I really enjoyed them. So I'll get into that in full in a review coming soon for you guys. And overall thoughts on the game, I was happy with it. Just, you know, a couple of cross crease plays that went in and a couple of bad goals in the second period when I just lost a bit of focus, which is something I've talked about all summer. So I know where I have to kind of work on things when I'm a little bit less busy, but other than that, a pretty good skate. So we'll have a few more games from the Spicy Boys coming to end the summer, and then we're rolling right into it with Juicebox and the Polar Bears. So if you have not already, please head down below and subscribe to the channel. While you're down there, why don't you go ahead and leave a comment letting me know what you thought of the video, what you want to know in the Hyperlite review, and what you are looking forward to for your season. With all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.